up? You know what I need to do? Is I need to make something. I'll do that later. Anyways, as people are joining the chat, what we're going to do today is, so the first thing I want to do is a little housekeeping. And by that, I mean I am doing a giveaway, and I'll repeat this as we go through, but I'm doing a merch giveaway. And all you have to do is comment on a video and fill out a little form. Let me drop that in the chat. So here we go. As this thing loads. Okay, so there's that. So before we get started, there's that. Let me, whoops. I also want to let you know. What else do I want to let you know? So, before we dive in, I'm going to have a bit of a new vibe going tonight. And if it does well, then we'll continue to do this. But I kind of want to keep flowing with this. And so what we're going to do is we have a new segment of the most insane drum sets. And I want to know what you guys think I should look at. I'm going to look at pictures here on my computer. So submit the most craziest drum set. It could be a professional drummer. It could be a famous drummer. It could be your neighbor. It doesn't matter. Just as long as I can Google it, I'll look at it. What is up, AJ? So today, like I was saying, I'm going to look at some crazy drum sets. And just housekeeping stuff, those that are joining. Amora, what up? Don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the like button, wherever it is, double click. And then also, yeah, don't forget to hit the subscribe so you know that I'm on. And just a reminder, I'm on every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. And my weekend was great, man. What is today? Today's Tuesday. What did I do this weekend? I don't remember. It was that great. Don't remember. Let's look at Joey Jordison. All right. And I think that's all the housekeeping stuff up front. Oh, another housekeeping item is I dropped a link in the comments for your chance to win some merch. All you have to do is fill out that form and comment on one of my videos, which is in that form. Excuse me. And I'll repeat that as we go through this stream. But let's move on to drum set number 1. Let's look at Joey's. Joey Jurgensen Subliminal versus Drumstick. R.I.P. Joey. Joey was a great drummer. Is this it? I wish for one of the best. Yeah, this must be it. This is it, right? Boom. Dude, that looks insane. I mean, it's not like the biggest by all means, but that looks like a fun drum set. So his snare is right in the middle. There's 2 kick drums. This looks like a cup holder right here. Which I always wanted a cup holder for my drum set. Never installed one. He has 3 rack toms, which is also so much fun. When you have this size of a drum set, it just looks like fun. I just had 1 rack tom and 1 floor tom. He has 2 floor toms, multiple cymbals. So we got 1, 2, 3. This must be a ride right here. And then we got a China. These are probably 2 crashes. That looks like it's a splash China. More crashes, hi-hat. This looks like a great drum set. Let's see. I think, oh, here's a better, a lot of tape. So what these tape does is it helps muffle the overtone. Those that don't know, those that don't play drums, plays clear, interesting. So I come from the world of coated. I always played a coated drum heads on my toms. I like more of the warm tone. Felt like clear, and that was just, I played coated batter and then clear bottoms. And so, yeah, so the coated gives you more of a warmth tone, where I feel like clear was always kind of a little more, it had too much overtone for me. And that's probably why I put like 3 pieces of tape on there, or goo. All right. Tommy Lee had a pretty crazy drum set. Motley Crue. Oh, Tommy Lee had, there was that one roller coaster drum set he had. That was pretty intense. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, look at this. So there was this one, which went around in a circle, right? Which is amazing in itself. But then he had this one, which was on tracks through the stage, through the crowd. And it would flip upside down. Like, that's insane. I wish there was like here's a little bit of a better, look how long that thing is. That's crazy. You imagine going upside down, going up and down like a snake, and still playing drums. So he always had a great setup. He's a beast. Here's his vantage point. Like him upside down. Yeah, super intense. So it flips. Crazy. I think one time, yeah, he ended up getting stuck. So there's a couple crew members trying to get him unstuck. And here he is just hanging. Insane. What else we got? We got let's see. I'm looking. Yeah, Joey did a lot of those spinning things. We got Terry Bazzino. I think I'm saying his name right. I'm never great at saying names. But he has, let's see. Let's see. This is insane. Look at that. It just looks like the inside of a guitar center. I can't even look at all these toms. And then look at all these kick pedals. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 is right here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's probably some right here. Another one here, 18. So at least 18. Dude. So this is Terry Bazzino. I'm probably butchering his name. But yeah, man. Look, he even has a gong. That looks like so much fun. I wouldn't be able to play it. I wouldn't be able to play it at all, but I would have so much fun. Look, cymbals are just stacked on top of each other. He has a xylophone over here. Look at all these. And they're all so close to each other, which is awesome. That's like a drummer's dream, to have all the toms just kind of be right next to each other. Look at this. Oh, we played for Jeff Beck. Let's see what else we can. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, basically. Basically. There's a tom for every note and like every scale from high to low. So Frank Zappa, great drummer. Our great, he's the great drummer, Terry. Frank Zappa was also a great musician, guitarist. So, what else we got? And we got Danny Carey. Let's look up some Danny Carey stuff. So Danny Carey, who knows what band he's in? Kudos points if you can guess or know what band Danny Carey's in. Let's see if I can find one of his insane drum sets. I sure did. I started at 7. It might have been 7:01. Ooh, Aloy's drum set's dope. So here is... Let me see if I can get a better... Yeah, this is pretty good. So Danny Carey, I don't see anybody commenting what Danny Carey did. So Danny Carey, he is the drummer of Tool. Amazing drummer. Danny Carey, if you guys haven't watched him, he's insane. He plays all sorts of different time signatures. And the weird, like, time signatures, too. So, but he has drum pads. There's 3 over there. He has another 3 here. So those are all triggers. And then, of course, he has about 6 toms, 3 rack toms. But look at the length, the depth of those toms, the rack toms. It's pretty long. That looks like it's about at least 14 inches. So, and then he has a cymbal that's almost like 90 degrees, which is crazy. 3 cymbals over here. There's all these like splash chinas, bells. That might be a bell. But then off to the side, he also controls. So he has like his computer. So he has a mouse, a keyboard, and then a MIDI controller. So he's changing whatever he's changing, probably his drum sounds, maybe some, like, obviously his piano. Crazy. All right, let's find some Aloy. So Aloy is now the drummer of Slipknot. And he, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't he get started on YouTube? Well, not started on YouTube, but like, didn't he get famous on YouTube first? Oh, he won as a child. He won a drum fest at 13. Crazy. Let's find his drum kits. Yeah, here's what he's working with right now. So we got, it looks like 4 kick drums. So you can see it's 3 rack toms, I think 2 floor toms. He doesn't have that many cymbals. That cymbals is good an amount. Looks like there's a ride over here. Crash, crash, crash. Hi-hat. China. That might be just off to the side for one of their songs. It looks like a marching snare. There's also a trigger or piccolo snare over here. His gong. Got a splash. That's crazy. I wonder, those that have seen Slipknot live a lot, does he play all 4 of those kick drums, or is 2 of them just for show? Or does he like move over and play, and then like move over and play, and then stay in the middle? Because I know some drummers do that, like depending on the song, they might flip over and then flip over. Oh, he did. Okay. I always thought, like, did Slipknot recognize him from his YouTube covers, though? That's what I heard. I might be wrong. Let's see. Man. Then up next, we have Neil Peart. Neil Peart, what is up? FNAF Master. Before we get into Neil Peart, I'm gonna have some gushers. Little pick-me-up, if you will. If I can open them. When's the last time you guys had gushers? Who here knows what gushers are? There you go. If I could get sponsored by Gushers, my life would be complete. So Gushers, please let me know if I can sponsor you, if you can sponsor me. I'm trying to see who makes Gushers. That's awesome. Heck yeah. They're so good. They're not as good as I remember when I was a kid, but they still taste very, very good. You saw Slipknot with 3 different drummers. That's awesome. So you saw him with Joey, Aloy. Ooh, freeze him. I should. Oh, and Jay. Jay was awesome. I like Jay a lot. I also love his dad a lot. His dad is a phenomenal drummer. His dad plays with, oh my God, why am I blanking on his name? Who knows? Bruce Springsteen. Yeah. He also played with Conan. Well, not played with Conan, but he played in Conan's studio bands, which was an awesome band too. They just, if you guys watch Conan back in the day. But Max, man. Let's see. Max Weinberg. And he has a solid drum set. Before we get into Neil Peart, we'll go back to Neil Peart. Well, let's just look at just a basic setup. This is all a drummer needs. Sometimes you don't need to go crazy with all these big drum sets. And Max is a drummer that can do so much with this 4-piece. Literally 1, 2 crashes, a ride, a hi-hat, a big rack tom, a floor tom, a kick and a snare. That's insane. Oh, that's awesome. Got to see Slipknot August. AJ's seen Slipknot 8 times. Wow. Yeah, wow. 1975. He's been playing in that band since 1975. That's a long time. That is a very long time. And of course, Bruce Springsteen is amazing. Let's look at Neil's. So look at this. Look at this insane thing. So many things going on. And what's crazy is, I think this kit does, but this kit will turn. And so he doesn't have to turn, if that makes sense. So he basically just stands up and the kit will turn. It has this little, I think this is a MIDI controller, like a xylophone. But man, all sorts of different like drum gongs. There's probably like 5 snares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with some auxiliary. That might be an auxiliary snare. So which is just like a piccolo snare. There's random drums up here. I would love just to go up there and just like do the Step Brothers, just like hit all the drums. Insane. Is there any weird drum sets that we could look at? Just the most crazy. So we got Mike of Dream Theater. I forget what these drums are called. A rototom. I think these are rototoms. Man, it's just like, if you were just to grab like all the drums in a Guitar Center and just put it together, it's like Megadesk. It's like Megadesk in The Office. Insane. Who? I would love to see your guys' drum sets. Those that play drums. I don't know whose drum set this is, but that's, look at all these little freaking percussion bells and stuff over here. Pots, it looks like there's just pots up here. But these toms, they're so close together, and I just love that. I just love when they're that freaking close together. Because the transition is just so smooth. You just kind of hop over in your rudiment, you know? Rather than like, if you have to go far, you kind of miss a hit. And then Travis Barker, my boy, Travis Barker has had many flying drum sets. So similar to Tommy Lee, let's see if I can get a better one. So this was around 2010. He had this thing where it would just, he would be on a disc. He would be on this like disc and it would just kind of flip. There's a, so there's that. He's had a couple different iterations. So this would, and the disc would also rotate 360. So pretty insane. Let me see if I can find his other ones. Then he also moved to DW. He used to play Orange County. I think Orange County went out of business and now he's playing DW. And his kit, I've always loved his kit. It's the right amount He just has a floor tom, rack tom, kick and a snare, a couple crash cymbals, a ride, a china, and then let's see if I can get a better picture. This isn't the same kit, but he's always had an auxiliary snare, which is normally just like a piccolo snare, those that don't know. So this is a trigger. He also has a pedal that triggers to an 808. So the 808 just kind of gives a little more oomph to his kick. He has a cowbell for one of the songs. There's like a wood clave on top of his kick drum for I Miss You. And that's basically it. There's a few crashes. It's the perfect amount. Back in the day, probably around like 2001, he used to have like a couple splashes, if I remember correctly. He would have a few splashes, a little more crashes. I don't know. I think sometimes that just gets to be too much. But yeah. Continue with my gushers. But anyways, that is me reacting to drum kits. Uh-oh. So what was your favorite drum set out of the ones that we showed? I'm glad I can put you to sleep. Here, I'll go get my guitar to sing you a lullaby. The hot tub drum set, Neil Peart's. It wasn't you, it was you and me trying to shop for used PC. Nice. What kind of parts are you looking for? It'll be fun once you get it installed. Oh, thank you. many Beatles songs. It's another drummer, Ringo Starr. He has a very basic drum set, but he gets the job done. He probably has one of the most basic, even more than well, this is, what the hell is this miniature thing? This is a miniature. This drum set's on auction. Crash, ride, hi-hat, and four piece. Kick, snare, rack tom, floor tom. And you can buy that for $2.2 million. It's crazy to think that that people have that kind of money. You know? Anyways, guys, want to make this. So this week I'm going to make. Oh, but they make it look sick. Yeah, they do. Anyways, this week I want to make the streams a little shorter. I'm experimenting. I want to experiment to see how the streams do after they go live. If that makes sense. And so I want to see if people consume the streams the next day. And by doing that, I want to give it a more digestible video for them to watch. So we're going to keep it at like 45 minutes. And yeah, that's it. So we're going to sign off here very shortly. And we're just going to do it this week. So we're going to do it tonight and tomorrow. And then we're going to go back to the regular format of 2 hours. Although next Thursday I won't be on. I feel like I have to check in with you guys. Put in my sick notice. No, the 10th I'm out of town. But other than that, this week we're going to do short streams. Next week is regular, except I'll be out Thursday. And then other housekeeping stuff, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, so you get notified that I'm on. And don't forget to fill out the Google form so you can get free merch. You have an opportunity to get free stuff. Free stuff. Anyways, I will see you Thursday, my guy. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. We did some awesome, we looked at awesome drum sets. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Ask your guardians. What was I going to say? Be sure to comment your favorite drum sets, your favorite artist drum sets. And after that, yeah, that is all we got. So yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. This was a fun stream. It was a quick stream, but I appreciate you all for tuning in. I will see you guys Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you Thursday. Take care. Peace.